Jack Armstrong, Jack Armstrong, Jack Armstrong, the all-American boy.
Jack, Billy, and Uncle Jim daringly attempt to obtain ammunition from Pierce's storeroom. They're trapped there, but as Grood arrives with his men for a showdown with Pierce, Jack escapes and starts to work his way toward where Grood left his truck. And now, as the forces of Grood and Pierce start a sudden battle...
Billy. Give me a hand to uncover this.
What's that, Uncle Jim?
Activating tube.
Oh.
Well, it looks like the company's left.
Yeah, but Fairfield and the two kids got away in the truck with some ammunition from the storeroom.
I was right about somebody being here.
Well, we should worry as long as they didn't get that gun gadget.
We better check on that right now. Slade, you stay here and keep your eyes open.
I'm afraid I'll only be able to keep one open.
Fairfield's been tampering with the annihilator.
Well, lucky for us, he didn't know how to work it.
I'm afraid we won't be able to work it either. The activator tube has been removed.
What's that?
The heart of the mechanism. Without it, the cosmic beam annihilator is absolutely useless.
Then Fairfield swiped it to sidetrack us. We got to get it back.
That's too risky. They'll be prepared for a move like that. Our only chance is to get a duplicate from the lab.
You're crazy. Grood's no fool. He's probably issued orders to his men to have a shot on sight.
Very likely. But I think you can count on Vic Hardy's help. I'm sure he'd be very glad to cross Grood.
One thing we may be sure of. The loss of this gadget will prevent Pierce from using that beam device against us.
Well, what is it?
It's known as an activator tube.
Well, where in the world did you learn that, Uncle Jim?
I recognized it. It was made from blueprints for one of Pierce's orders in my own factory back in Hudson.
Then Pierce is actually the buying agent for whoever's constructing these scientific devices.
Yes. And now we know that Jason Grood is the genius back of this. We're up against something that menaces the entire world. It must be found and destroyed before it destroys us.
What about that shortwave radio we discovered in the truck? If we keep it tuned in, we may be able to discover their headquarters.
That's a job for you and Betty. Jack and I will pay a visit to the hidden tunnels near the Sacred Grotto. I have a feeling that's where we'll find the answer.
I believe you're right.
We better go out and stand by the radio on the truck.
I'll admit they took us by surprise last night. But the next time, Pierce and his crowd won't fare so well.
Thanks to your brilliance, there may not be a next time. Pierce still has the cosmic beam annihilator in his possession.
Yes, but with only a small supply of solarium on hand, once that's used up, he's through.
Pierce is shrewd enough to know that. But what is to prevent him from teaming up with Jack Armstrong and the Fairfield?
Haven't you any idea how we can stop him before it's too late?
Remind me to tell you after I've consulted with Professor Zorn. Aren't you finished yet? What is all this?
You asked me to set up a barrier against intruders invading the laboratory. I think I found the answer. Tanilic light.
Tanilic light? I never heard of it.
Oh, that's understandable. I only recently discovered this new element during our cosmic researches. It's a form of infrared ray with enormous deadly properties. This switch controls our light beams of death. Anyone coming into contact with them will be instantly destroyed. Come with me. I want to show you something. There you are. See what I mean? No living being could pass through that light barrier. Have you some small object on you, something containing metal?
Fountain pen.
That will do. Satisfied?
Perfectly.
That's exactly what we needed.
This is the place.
Zorn calling. Zorn calling. Come in, Grood. This is Zorn.
Grood speaking. Come in, Zorn. What is it?
Somebody is coming into the tunnels through B entrance.
It may be Jack Armstrong and the Fairfield crowd.
If it is, we'll be ready for them.
Whoever that is setting a trap for Jack and Uncle Jim. I gotta warn them. Come on, Betty, get out.
But I want to go too, Billy.
No, this is a man's job. Come on now, get out.
Wouldn't take much to get lost in these tunnels, Jack.
You're right. We better stay close together.
footsteps.
Somebody's coming this way.
Get back out of sight.
It's Marlin and Lobard.
Is Pierce with them?
I don't know. I didn't see him.
What do those drums say, DeBory?
They say noise wagon come this way. From village.
From the village, huh? That must be one of the Fairfield crowd going someplace in our truck.
That's what drums say.
Come on.
We'll see if it's all clear.
Come back inside.
Who is it?
It's Jack Armstrong and Fairfield.
What are we gonna do?
We're 3-2. We've got to take a chance. Here they come, Uncle Jim.
Looks like they've gone.
Hold it.
Get your hands up. Well, I'm glad to see you again, Pierce. Especially at this time. There's more to this place than just tunnels. We know there's a laboratory. Where is it?
Well, as a matter of fact, Jim, I was gonna tell you about that.
You two-bit double-crosser. Keep your mouth shut or I'll...
Well, the laboratory you're looking for is just around the bend down the tunnel.
Just as a precaution, you three lead the way.
Sure.
Cliff. Stand by the Tenilic light switch.
Yes, sir.
What thrilling new hazards now lie ahead for the irrepressible Billy? And meanwhile, what of Vic Hardy, still apparently a helpless prisoner in the underground laboratory? See the amazing answers in Wheels of Fate, Chapter 13 of Jack Armstrong, the All-American Boy, at this theater next week.